everyone, and welcome to the SquaredCast, your soon-to-be least favorite gaming podcast.
I'm Maple. He's Twist Plays, also known as Alex's.
Hence the name.
Fair enough.
Okay, now let's stop with that shit and start talking. Okay, so first off, we're going to talk about the state of our channels.
Yeah, we've been,
Help me, motherfucker.
we disappeared for a bit, a couple weeks. And, I know personally for me, it was just, I wasn't very happy with the live streams I was putting out, and I'm looking to spread the videos, which I can't do at the moment, just because of the lack of an Elgato and stuff, but I'm working on that. I don't know. Same thing for you, Alex? Or?
Really, it's one, I blame my laziness, and two, I do want to branch out into videos, but with the computer I have, I can record it, but it's not going to be super great. I'll probably start posting them more when I actually stop being lazy and start editing it.
Yeah, I know that for me, I'm looking to make stuff that I actually enjoy making and watching myself, whereas the live streams, I have fun doing them, but as a daily thing, not as much. It becomes more of a chore than anything, where if I feel like if I balance them out, I would enjoy them more, and then you guys would enjoy them more.
Because we don't want to off ourselves all the time. No, but seriously, it's streaming. It's not a chore per se, but it's like it just becomes a mundane, tedious thing. Where if you were to do it every day, you get up, you stream for hours upon end, and then you just let it upload, and then really nothing comes in. I mean,
to be fair, yeah, streaming is less work. It is.
Streaming is less work.
That is true. It takes 2 hours. You sit there and you talk to chat. You don't have to be super creative or whatever.
No, you can do whatever the hell you want.
To me personally, and I could be the same for you, I find it less rewarding.
Yeah.
Than making a good video that I'm happy with.
And a good video is easier to draw in an audience as opposed to a 2-hour live stream where people don't have a big attention span. So they're more likely to sit through like a 10-minute video as opposed to a 2-hour live stream where more funny stuff and more interesting stuff is probably going to happen in that 10 minutes as opposed to that 2 hours.
Yeah, and I'm the same way, right? It's like I myself, even though I do live streams, I can't watch a full 2-hour live stream.
No.
Like, I just want to go and do stuff for myself. Like, eventually just watching the live stream makes me want to go play that game myself.
Yeah,
I just go play it.
I can stay on a live stream for maybe 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Unless I'm in yours and I'm modding the chat. Yeah, that's really it.
Yeah, it gives us something to do, right?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Other games that we want to play, other games we kind of want to roll into. Mm-hmm. One thing that we've been looking at real hard, PUBG.
PUBG, yeah.
PUBG looks like a lot of fun.
And we are looking at doing that over on Twitch, am I correct?
Yes. Insert shameless plug.
Insert shameless plug, yeah. The links will be down in the description of both of our videos, I'm sure.
I'm pointing down right now.
Yeah, pointing down.
Link in the description.
Down below.
Okay. Enough shameless plugs. Yeah. So you wanted to sell out.
I did want to do a little bit of selling out. I made a Discord channel for everyone and anyone. The link will also be down in the description. Just a better place for announcements and stuff. Just chatting with everyone. All that good stuff. I find it better than Twitter for that sort of thing because it's all in one place instead of spread out across the timeline.
I love how we're pretending to look at a camera.
Link is down below.
I'm going to give you I feel like I need to do this, but I don't want to do this. Trigger warning on the Discord.
Yeah, I mean,
for good reason. You'll see if you join it.
Yeah, you'll see if you join it.
You'll see.
It's already a meme fest, to be honest.
It's already a meme fest, and it's something else.
Yeah, it is. It's something else already.
All right, now we're gonna hop on the bandwagon train, and then talk about World War II zombies.
Yeah, we're getting into the meat and potatoes of the podcast here at this point. Like, it's lots to talk about.
Oh, yeah. Oh, plenty. Oh. Okay, so World War II zombies. Go.
Well, the trailer was amazing.
Yeah, it was fucking lit.
The trailer was great. Like, it's everything that I was hoping it was going to be.
Like, one thing I saw on this map, it looks like a grimy maggot-infested, terrifying-looking map. And I haven't had a map like that since, like, maybe Verrückt. Shino, maybe.
Shino? Yeah, a little bit.
Like, with the disaster.
Yeah.
But really, a map that has genuinely scared me, last one would have definitely been Verrückt.
And, well, that's what they were going for, and they hit it. Hammer on nail on the hammer, whatever you say there. Sayings.
Hit the nail on the head?
Yeah, that thing. Yeah.
Maybe. Maybe that's right.
I mean, they did a good job with the trailer, selling it, getting it hyped up.
Like, there was that one image. Like, what I've been waiting for is a real immersive experience of, like, a horrifying zombies map. And one thing that I saw, you remember that image of a zombie that, like, turned around and you could just see his face and half of his jaw is, like, ripped off and it's just hanging there. Mm-hmm. It looks amazing. Like, the designers did a great job with it. I'm just curious about how the gameplay is going to work out. Like, how similar is also going to be to Treyarch Zombies? Like, you're going to have, like, a box type thing, the upgrade progress, and, like, perks and all that shit.
Now, I think even if, like, say, I was thinking about this, even if the gameplay for World War II Zombies is the exact same as it is in IW, like, which we don't like. We do not like the gameplay. World War II Zombies will still have more playability just because it appears like the players are going to be able to invest themselves in the story.
In the story, definitely. And in the characters, definitely. The characters look really good. Like,
great actors, great backstories.
Great actors, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because, like, with Infinite Warfare Zombies, the characters stayed the same throughout, and you were meant to develop kind of a feeling for them. But because they changed every time with different roles that they played, I just couldn't develop an interest and an intrigue in these characters, and I just...
Yeah, like...
It died for me.
With IW, even though I didn't have the need to go for high rounds, I didn't want to, because I wouldn't have found it fun.
Yeah.
I also couldn't care about the Easter eggs or whatever little tiny Easter eggs they put in the story, because I couldn't give a fuck about those characters.
The most Easter egg type thing we found in Attack of the Radioactive Thing was the power.
Yeah, we figured I'd turn on the
no,
power.
that valve propane trap.
Oh, yeah, we did, yeah.
That valve propane trap that spewed fire and almost killed you.
That's pretty sick, honestly.
Link down below in the description. No, I'm just kidding.
No, we forget about that stream. Never speak
of
it.
Don't. No, we don't. That was a glorious roast.
So, one thing with World War II Zombies that they said was the point system that's being revamped. It's gone.
Rip.
They said something, I think it was energy that you collect from killing zombies, and you spend that.
Yeah. It sounds incredibly similar.
Similar, but I'm wondering with the energy thing, that sounds like it's possible that there'll be a cap.
Yeah. It'll probably look like a meter.
Yeah, that's what I was
like kind of like how a thermostat would look.
Yeah.
And it'll probably just go up, and then you'll reach your max, and then, well, you might as well start buying shit because you can't save up anymore.
Which means if you're going for super high rounds, there won't be like you won't be in a situation where you have like 1 million points and you can just do whatever you want.
They could have a cap on it as to where, say you're on that super high round and you down, you might not be able to recover right away. Depending on how much energy like a perk might cost or like anything else might cost.
And compared to how much you can store.
How much you can store, you might not be able to recover right away, which would be kind of cool, but also a bit annoying. Because
say you only had enough energy after you down to only buy whatever the equivalent of quick revive and jugs is going to be, if there is going to be one.
There probably will be.
Probably will, yeah. Considering there's going to be pack a punch and stuff.
They're probably going to have the core original 4. And then they'll probably come up with their own stuff after that.
I honestly, I really hope there's not like a super big amount of perks like there was in Black Ops 3.
There was a large amount. There was 9.
Like, I hope if they stuck just to
the 4,
jug, speed cola, stamina, quick revive, and double tap, I'd be happy.
Yeah, that's a good setup.
That's it.
And maybe something similar to Widow's Wine. Widow's Wine was powerful, a little overpowered.
Yeah.
But, like, it was incredibly useful.
It was useful, but it almost made it too easy.
Yeah. Until you got into like those super high rounds and you just got like battered by zombies and you just got
But
fucked.
if you're a really good player,
you can like hold on to 2 every round.
Yeah, it doesn't even doesn't matter. It doesn't make a difference. It's still overpowered.
Oh yeah, it's just overpowered in general.
Yeah, like I kind of hope there's nothing like that. Nothing like that. Nothing like electric cherry. Screw a mule kick.
God damn it. There's gonna be mule kick. You know there's gonna be mule kick.
Yeah, probably.
I don't even care if there's mule kick. I'll just never buy it.
Yeah, people hardly ever buy mule kick. It's probably one of the least bought perks besides like Deadshot.
The only time I buy mule kick genuinely is if I were to play a game of Revelations and I'm going for a high round. I need 3 guns at least.
Yeah, 2 wonder weapons.
2 wonder weapons and then my dead wire gun.
Stupid man. What? Who said that?
My honest opinion, what? I'm dying.
So no gobblegums is what I heard.
Oh, gobblegum? Nothing like that?
That's what I heard, was there's nothing like that.
I rate that.
Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they were like, we don't want to give anyone handouts. Treyarch. Sorry.
Jesus.
Coughing a lot.
Infinite Warfare.
Coughing way too much here.
I think you forgot about the Infinite Warfare system.
Yeah, I never use it.
I don't either. I use the, what are they called? Fate and Fortune cards. I guess I only use the Fate ones.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever even.
They're equivalent of classic gobblegums.
Okay. I know that one thing. Even if they did add gobblegums, I would pretty much have the same outlook on them as I do in Treyarch zombies. It's like, if you don't like them, don't use them. Don't use gobblegums if you say they quote unquote ruin the game.
Because what we do is what we always do pretty much is we just use classics.
Classics, all chemical and in plain sight, basically.
Yeah.
People were complaining about gobblegums in Zombie Chronicles. And
I get that. That's it takes away from the nostalgia factor.
It only takes away from the nostalgia factor if you actually use them.
Yeah.
If you hate them so much, just don't use the gobblegums.
Really.
It seems simple to me.
I kind of get the argument that people are just really nostalgia and they feel not forced, but kind of required to buy a gobblegum to really do well for all chem and in plane. Really, 2 of the best gobblegum. How did that end up as classics?
Not complaining.
No, not at all.
But I know that people are but the leaderboard zombie record. There's a no gobblegum thing on zombie records.
There's a no gobblegum section. There's a classics only.
Yeah.
If you don't want to get the perkaholics or the shopping freeze.
People, I know myself personally, I look higher up on the classic gobblegums and the no gobblegum
really
leaderboards than I do
my list
Mega.
Would go what list I would look highly upon. Rounds don't matter. It's I would go no gobblegum, then classic, then mega.
Yeah, because megas you have a bunch of stupid crap.
Mega you could just get self medication. You get near death if you're playing with a friend. You could get
not on zombie records are banned, but
you know what I mean.
Yeah, but
I'm saying I'm listing off overpowered gobblegums.
Yeah.
You get shopping freeze and freaking fire sales to do Easter eggs quicker. It's really they're good for if you want to get a super fast time and that's all you care about. Megas are really good.
Oh yeah, shopping freeze, fire sales, all that good stuff, right?
Perkaholics.
Yeah.
But okay, with gobblegums, there's one thing I noticed. It's so much harder to have a public match after the inclusion of gobblegums. Because whenever I go into a public match, I stay with how I would play with you, my classic gobblegums, my favorites, probably in plane, anywhere, all chem, now probably Arsenal and Lucky Crit. That's my setup. Whenever I go into a public match, there's either players that are exactly like us and they run classics, or they have the most intense gobblegums known to man. They got their round robins, they got their perkas, their shopping freeze, there's fire sales, they got it all. But they don't want to lose them. So whenever they down, whenever they die out, whenever things looks like they're about to shit hit the fan, they just leave. They're just gone.
Yeah, so it's ruining basically people staying in
a public match.
Which was not ever good to begin with. People always
rage quit public matches, but now they're doing it even more.
Worse, yeah. Like, I don't play public matches ever, so I wouldn't be dealing with that, but...
I kind of like to play a public match every now and again, because I just like to go for as many revives as possible. Mm-hmm. I did that once on Shadows, got 70 revives, round 28.
Rather impressive.
Yeah. Well, I'm the one who took the Apothecary Conservant.
Yeah.
So I made sure I got that, and... got so many revives, because these guys, one, they weren't good. None of them had passed the prestige yet, and none of them were staying at 35. And none of them were using their overpowered Mega Gobblegums, so they had no reason to leave. So with the Mega Gobblegums, I'm personally unable to do that more because people are just leaving whenever they down because they don't want to use another Perkaholic. They're just leaving when they die out because they lost their wall power or something.
Well, also Shadows, like the Shadows in particular, that would be a great map for that because people that play Shadows a lot of times, like in public matches, would be people that don't have the DLCs. So it's a disc game, right?
Yeah.
So you'd be getting people that don't play zombies at all, and they're just like, oh, it's.
Whenever I play pubs match, I go between maybe 3 maps now. It's Shadows, 4 maps: Shadows, DE, Kino, and Origins.
Yeah, figured Origins. And those are the fun maps to play, anyways, right?
Yeah, because Kino.
The 4 best on the
Kino,
game.
I'm gonna diss you Kino players. People only like to play Kino. It's the easy map. It's the map that the noobs go and play because it's just really easy.
Yeah.
So that's one map that's good for revive. Shadows on this game, and then DE and Origins are just two of my personal favorites.
But you gotta think with Kino. If you ask anybody that played like COD, like
back in the
day, about zombies, Kino's the map they think about.
Oh yeah, Kino was my first map. Like I'm not dissing Kino at all.
Everyone knows Kino. That's the thing, right?
That's what I played the most because how I played it was before I had an Xbox back in the day. My mother got my dad an Xbox with Modern Warfare 2, which is how I got into Call of Duty. And when he got Black Ops 1, I started playing it with him, and we played a lot of zombies together. We played Kino a lot. And we wanted to know, we thought that since everything in the game could be beaten, we wanted to know how to beat zombies. So we thought maybe it was turning on the power, maybe it was pack-a-punching. So we went online, looked at walkthroughs and everything, and we found out we couldn't beat it. My dad stopped playing, I kept going. But after that, he just really didn't want to play it anymore. But anyway, I'm sidetracking. Kino, it was my first map. It's not a bad map by any means, but I think I personally oversaturated it.
Yeah.
Like, I played it so much way back when, because when Transit came out, I wasn't a fan, and then Town even wasn't a good substitute. So, and I wasn't even buying DLC until I think Buried came out. So, throughout all of that time, I was playing a lot of Black Ops 1 on my PS3 that I had recently gotten.
Yeah.
And I hadn't bought the DLC yet, so I was playing so much Kino that I think I killed it for myself.
Killed Kino?
Now when I play Kino, even on Black Ops 3 with the new depth to it, I might go past round 30 and then I'm like, I'm done. I'm bored.
And I know, yeah, but round 30, you're talking round 30 stage?
Just round 30 in general, even outside.
Even outside, because it goes by so quick.
It goes by so quick, but I'm just like, maybe round 40 outside.
Yeah.
But still, I'm just kind of like, if I'm looking for that high round, I'll keep going.
Yeah.
But I'm just kind of at that point.
That's kind of how I am with, well, a lot of zombies right now, which is part of the reason I'm not live streaming. It's because I get to round 30, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm just going to end the game.
This is pretty much what the next, who knows how many rounds are going to look like.
Yeah, it's like, I'm just going to end the game. Like,
round 30 isn't bad.
It's not like I'm planning on breaking any records, my own records even tonight, so.
And just kind of, that was fun.
What's the point? Yeah.
Why keep going?
Yeah.
But, like, when it comes to the complexity maps, a lot of people, that's why they love Kino. It's not complex.
No, it's simple.
People I don't mind the people that like to just go in, grab your gun, grab your perks, and let's go.
Yeah.
But, like, when the complex maps came out, when Origins dropped, and I got that, I personally hated Origins when I first got it because it was too complex. It was too intense for me. So I just kept playing Buried, kept playing other stuff like that. But then when I got like some friends with me to play Origins and teach me how to do some stuff, I got into it so much that within the span of maybe 2 months, I think I did the Easter egg 5 times by myself. And Origins was just the map that probably saved zombies for me.
Well, that's why DE is considered so good.
Origins 2.0.
Well, you got to think about it, right? You said that some people like complexity.
Yeah.
Some people like simplicity. And DE is both.
DE is incredibly both.
Like, if you want to, you can build these crazy wonder bows, whatever.
Or you can just get your dead wire weapon.
Or you can just go, get the 3 pack-a-punch spots, hit square on them, and you go.
And you go. You get your dead wire weapon, and you just have a time.
Yeah, there you go.
DE is a great map. Personally, for me, it's because of that simplistic factor. I find it less enjoyable than Origins. But, because in Origins, there's always something to do. There's always, I can do this, and I can do this. And I do that so often. I always find myself doing the Easter egg by accident. And then I just we're here, let's go. And I beat the Easter egg.
And the only reason I would put DE, probably equal with Origins, is literally because no matter what mood I'm in, I can go play. If I want a simple game
in DE.
If I want a simple game, I'll go play it. If I want to do everything, do the Easter egg, build the bows, I'll go do that.
Yeah, go have a grand old time on DE. But then in the middle of that, Mob of the Dead.
Mob. It's beautiful.
Such a great map.
Yeah.
But we got so sidetracked.
World War II. I had one more thing. One more thing I wanted to mention before we move on.
I also have a thing. It's that idea.
Yeah. One more thing I wanted to mention was the Easter egg. They said it was going to be the hardest Easter egg ever.
What kind of hard? What kind of difficult?
Yeah.
Are we talking Revelations stupid difficult? Or are we talking this is just really hard to do? It's hard to survive for it, and it's hard to figure it out, but not because it's in a stupid way, but because it's coded, it's encrypted, and it's tough to figure out.
Yeah, I want an Easter egg, and I'm hoping this is what they did, that it's kind of logic-based.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have to think. It's not just you running around the map, spamming square on everything, hoping that you get it right? I want a puzzle.
A puzzle would be nice.
Of sorts, you know what I mean?
Kind of like maybe bringing this thing over to here, kind of different puzzle pieces, not like actual puzzle pieces, but say a head, maybe an arm, maybe you're building something.
Yeah.
You build something, and then that kind of reveals something, like a doorway opens up, or maybe something spawns in,
And you kind of got to think, kind of like Zetsubo.
Zetsubo
did that.
Zetsubo had a tough Easter egg, but it was so logic-based that people figured it out so quickly.
Yeah. I want a harder logic-based one. But Zetsubo made sense, right? The whole Easter egg was you trying to get the cogs there.
The cogs for the elevator.
The cogs for the elevator. So I want something maybe where there's smaller puzzles around the map to open up doors.
Yeah, and they put in the game mechanics really well with the Easter egg. You had to use the plants to get that part, and you had to use the KT4 for that. You had to go kill a goddamn spider boss. And what else? What else was there for the cogs? You had to use
the challenges.
I didn't like that you had to use anywhere but here. You had to use.
Yeah, that was a bad idea.
That wasn't fun. I was not a fan of that. What was the last one? There's the zip line.
Yeah, the zip line.
The zip line was rough sometimes.
Yeah, they didn't considering that's something you have to do for the Easter egg. I don't think they did it well.
And it can possibly kill you.
Yeah, I don't think they did it well. I think they should have made it so you didn't die.
Yeah, it kind of like how you maybe would go for that free perk on Revelations where it just kind of port you back in.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been better, but I get the whole risk factor, the whole
maybe you can only do it once a round even. You know what I mean? But you shouldn't make it so
you get insanely punished for missing
something that you have to do for the Easter egg. That's easy to miss.
Oh, incredibly easy to miss. I've missed it so many times.
Yeah.
It's killed runs for me.
To be fair, with the new whatchamacallit, in plain sight kind of glitch thing that they found out, you can survive it.
You found a glitch?
Yeah, it's basically if you pop in plain sight right before you like fall to the map, get stomped on by Nikolai, jump off the map on Moon even.
Yeah.
You're invincible.
Oh.
For just like a split second. So
Yeah.
if you pop it at the right time when you're falling off the zip line, you just get poured back up to the top.
I rate that.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's a good find.
That's like a nice Easter, like not Easter egg, but a nice glitch. Kind of like the fire staff glitch. It's a good glitch.
I don't even get started on the fire staff glitch. I'm surprised they took it out.
I know.
I was surprised. At that point, it was kind of like
It was kind of
part of the map.
It was kind of gameplay at that point. That was like the famous speedrunning tactic. You put the fire staff in, you take it out, and you do that 3 more times, and you're good to go.
Like,
you got the next step.
I see why they took it out, though.
Yeah, to get more of the Easter egg.
And it was one of Jason Blundell's interviews. He said that for the developers, it was kind of like they personally wanted to fix these glitches that they couldn't 3 years ago.
They couldn't fix it?
No. Like, it was just stuff like that, but like different glitches too. But that might have been one of them. Is they really wanted to fix it. They're like, I couldn't fix this 3 years ago.
I can fix it now.
Fix it now.
We can fix it now, and we can make it in the remaster.
Yeah, and that's what basically happened with all those glitches, like Fire Staff 1 and other ones there.
I didn't do a lot of. I'm not a glitcher. I don't know a lot of them. Yeah. The fire staff glitch is probably the one I did the most.
It's because it didn't seem like one at that point, right? But
no,
even though it was
a glitch, but so many people did it so often, it pretty much became gameplay.
Yeah.
It was the most community accepted glitch.
It was, yeah, for sure.
In the history of zombies. And maybe the dog glitch on Kino.
I don't even know that one. It's something about stairs. It's stairs.
You go into like this certain position on the stage in Kino, and if you line yourself up on the stairs perfectly, then the dogs can't attack you. They just can't get to you. Yeah,
it's just dogs, though. It's not that big of a deal.
No, honestly. It's not. Whenever I would go into a game of Kino and I heard the dog round start, Black Ops 1 Kino, by the way, yeah. I would hear the dog round start, and I would just immediately go to the stage and see who was doing the glitch. I would never do it because I was just like, they're dogs, they're not a big deal. I would look at who's doing the glitch, and then I see like all 3 people just trying to hop up into the glitch. Like, I don't want to die to these dogs. You're not going to die to these dogs.
I mean,
if you have bullets, you're not going to die.
I mean, BO1 dogs were harder than...
They were dogs.
They were harder than BO3 dogs. But
BO3 dogs were the worst ones.
I don't know. They're easy.
They're the hardest.
If you have a gun, you put 1 shot into them, they're dead.
But they can kill you the easiest.
I find they went for a completely different style of dogs this game.
Yeah.
This one, they were
easy to kill, but easy
light,
killer.
They were light, fast.
They were fast as shit.
Where BO1, they were slow, but they were tanks.
Yeah. Like, they were, in BO3, how it would work, say you're training on the Giant or on DE, those dogs can really fuck you up.
The mid-round spawn ones are the worst. They're the same as, like, they're what...
Like a Nova Crawler.
They're what Jason Blundell described as, like, they're meant to distract you.
Yeah, they're meant to distract you.
Where, like, just like the flying things there on Rev and Shadows.
The parasites.
The parasites, yeah. They're meant to be the same as the parasites, where they put a shot into you, but they're not going to kill you.
No.
But when you look up to try to shoot it, because it's distracting you,
zombies can
just zombies will swarm and you're stuck.
Basically. And you're fucked.
Yeah.
Like, that's it.
Yeah.
But the dogs, they do a really good amount of damage. One of their attacks do the equivalent of a zombie hit.
Mm-hmm.
So it has a distraction factor, but it also has a killing factor to it.
Oh yeah, for sure. And while we're on the subject of dogs,
hello,
and World War II zombies,
the boss zombie.
What do you think for the boss rounds? Like as a dog round?
Isn't there like a boss?
There is a big boss, yeah, but I mean.
But is he going to be like a Panzer?
From what I gathered, he's
like a
DE
Panzer.
He's gonna be more like
a DE Panzer.
Yeah.
Okay. Or maybe a Mangler.
Yeah, like stuff like that.
Okay. Rounds. I feel like for World War II, you couldn't do much other than dogs.
I feel like I don't know if there's gonna be one.
But in Stalingrad, there was flying Valkyrie drones.
Yeah.
So you put your mind to it, and develop a good enough story for it, you can do really
you can do whatever you want.
any boss zombie you wanted.
It depends on whether they're trying to, like, well, they're obviously it's not going to be our reality. It's going to be a different universe or whatever, technically, right?
Like there could be things that don't exist here.
So they can put whatever they want in there if they wanted.
They can put whatever the fuck they wanted in World War II.
And they got zombies, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, really.
They could add in freaking zombie flies that you have to. Oh wait, that's parasites. Shit.
You blew it. You blew it.
But like they could put whatever they wanted, right?
Oh yeah, they could add anything to that.
Meatballs. Meatballs. No, but for real.
No, they'll add spaghetti noodles.
Yeah, but they could add whatever they wanted. Like,
but a boss, I feel like for them, dogs have been overdone. They did dogs in Exo Zombies.
Yeah, like dogs. Everyone does dogs.
Everyone does dogs. Like,
except for Infinite Warfare.
I feel like
clowns.
They're innovative enough to stay away from the dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm wrong here, but I feel like they're gonna go for something like really weird, something really intense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could see that. Something that they want something that's gonna scare you.
Yeah,
and
dogs can in the right way.
Dogs back in like World at War when it was your first time seeing them and you're
like you're on Shino and you're like you hear that howl.
Yeah,
and you're like, the fuck is happening?
I mean, they were well presented in World at War.
Oh yeah,
and they just slowly got worse from game to game.
They got good looking in BO3. Like they looked horrifying.
They're beautiful, but
they looked horrifying, but they weren't really that bad.
But they're not scary because you're not afraid that you're going to die to them.
Yeah, you know you're not going to die to them.
Like a dog round? Are you ever like, oh no, I'm going to die on this dog round?
Only if I'm out of bullets.
Yeah, that's it.
If I have at least 6 bullets, I know I'm going to survive.
Yeah.
That's really it. But like,
that's not good.
Talking about boss rounds, I'm going to bring up that thing.
Okay, go ahead.
With the boss rounds, I had an idea. When I saw this map, when I saw it in the trailer, it looked like a dark, scary map. So I had this idea, I'm going to call it the lights out round, where all of the lights in the map just go out, you can't see a damn thing, it's pretty much pitch black, with like maybe some outlines of different things here and there, so you still kind of see. But what you have on your gun is a flashlight that has a certain perimeter, a certain circumference. That's the word. A certain circumference that allows you to see certain areas, and it's kind of like a horror movie where you don't see everything that's happening around you. You can only see what you're specifically looking at in that little circumference. And maybe the zombies, they don't attack you right away. You might see it run across your screen behind like a wall or something, and then just out of nowhere, you just hear this scream. And you hear it sprint at you, and you just turn around and there's a zombie right there. Just right in your face, right in your flashlight. I feel like that would add to like the horror and to the freaking the immersion and that sense of deprivation and that sense of helplessness that is in a game of zombies. Okay. So I just ranted for a bit.
It's good. I just wanted to get water. It's great.
Yeah, it was perfect timing.
A little bit thirsty.
Is that it for World War II Zombie?
I had one more thing.
Okay.
And it was about the characters themselves.
Yeah.
And I'm interested to see it because they got all these celebrity characters, right? They're all from different shows.
Yeah.
So I'll be interested to see if they keep them on for more than one map.
Yeah.
Like
with celebrities, it can be tough to keep them on.
You could see more of a Shadows of Evil type of thing where you have them for one thing, and that kind of opens up the story.
Opens up the story to your more of your... Actually, that's what they did for Mob of the Dead.
Yeah, too. It opens up the story.
It opened up all of the Jason Blundell storyline, Mob of the Dead.
Like, and it's going to set up something for later, maybe. But you could see this as almost like... I could see them, looking for stolen artwork, blah, blah, blah. Zombies. Oh, no. They've discovered
we're fucked.
They discover the zombies. And then you could see it maybe... Since they're going for a really gory type of thing, you could see an Easter egg where they all die.
Oh, yeah. Kind of like Buried.
Easily see an Easter egg where they all die.
I don't like how they killed off Buried. It's just like you go into the round infinity and they're just like, oh shit, you're dead. The fuck is this?
But like, it wouldn't surprise me, not even slightly.
If they're just
First
dead.
map, you get an Easter egg cutscene where they're dead.
That wouldn't surprise me. I wouldn't hate it either. Depending on how they go forward.
It depends on how they do it, right?
Depends on how they go forward.
Yeah.
if that's just their opening map, like Shadows or Mob, if they kill them off, really could care less because I didn't really develop an enjoyment for these characters.
But like, you won't be sad, but they gotta set it up right. So almost like when they kill them off, they almost like they need a hint at what the next characters are gonna be, and those ones you gotta stick with them.
Yeah, those ones you gotta roll with them.
Yeah. So like they kill off the celebrity characters, and then somehow, even if it's just a little tiny hint at what the next characters are gonna be, you gotta stick with those ones.
Kind of like how they did Primus.
Kinda, yeah. We're like,
kind of like how we discovered we were Primus. Like you kind of see their pictures or something.
Yeah, something like that.
There was one more thing. For World War II Zombies. How are they gonna do like buildables and stuff? If they're gonna be buildables.
There's gonna be buildables. I remember them. I forget what they said.
Like, will there be a shield? Will there be kind of like
that stuff? I know.
Maybe a specialist weapon, how they would do in like the Ragnaroks.
It seems like there's buildable wonder weapons.
Buildable, I like
and
that. And
box wonder weapons. There's a mixture of them.
Ooh,
I'm sure the buildable ones will be better.
Probably.
If they're hard to build.
If they're hard to build, they'll be better. But if they're like easy to build, the box ones will be better.
From what I heard, this was the description they gave of their wonder weapons when they were doing stuff at Comic-Con this year. Was they're going to be hard to get.
Yeah.
But when you get them, they want you to feel like a god.
That's good.
It's going to be good, yeah.
And those are pretty much going to be the entire Easter egg, probably.
I want there to be the wonder weapons to be so hard to get that it's going to be a month into the game. There's still a wonder weapon we don't even know about.
Ooh, that'd be nice. And it's like the most powerful one of all.
That's what I want. Even maybe a wonder weapon that you can only get 4 players. You need to build 4 other wonder weapons and you combine them into one. And that would be sick.
You don't have to do it with 4 players, but you have to build all 4.
You have to be able to carry all 4 of them.
Oh, you can just bring them to a workbench.
Yeah, workbenches. I forgot about those.
You just bring them each to a workbench, kind of like the jet gun, but like cooler,
not actually garbage.
But cooler. They kind of did that with Infinite Warfare. Kind of did that with Attack of the Radioactive Thing. I played it one more time, and I got the wonder weapon out of the box, out of the wheel.
It's in the box.
It's in there, yeah.
Wheel or whatever.
But there was parts around the map that you could grab, that you could upgrade it with, that you could build onto it. So I went around and did that, and then I just quit the game.
You're like, oh, this is dumb.
Well, I did that. This is really the only other thing I wanted to see on the map. So I did that, and that was fine.
To be honest, I don't know any of the weapons in IW. Like, the wonder weapons, nothing.
The wonder weapons? I don't remember their names.
I don't even know what they look like. Or what they are.
I think they're based off, like, specialist weapons in the game.
Really?
Yeah.
Like,
I know one is. I know the one on Zombies in Spaceland is.
Is like the two-handed miniguns and stuff like that? Or like...
No, the big-ass fucking... You know what the Steel Dragon is? I think it's called that. It's kind of like that shield? Big one that shoot... He is that guy.
Okay.
The one that shoots out like that red laser beam.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're
talking
about. Yeah.
It's based off that, but it's a freeze kind of gun.
Okay.
The look is based off that. But that isn't the only wonder weapon. There's like alien ray guns and shit.
Yeah, which I couldn't care less about.
That I don't know how to build. I built one. And that's it. I built like that green one.
Just by accident? Or?
No, not by accident. I looked it up.
Alright.
But I built one. That was all I knew how to do.
Yeah, so the hopes for World War II Zombies is the gameplay's good.
Yeah. The
story's just as good as it seems like it's going to be.
Yeah.
And that just they need to develop the story properly.
Develop the story, yeah.
I think that's honestly going to be the most important thing for them.
Because sometimes that's what gets me into zombies at the start is the story's
it's
good. Like, the gameplay can really get you into it, but if the story's not good, then really it just sounds like you're going for whatever round you want, and you're just done.
Like IW, they left a bad taste in my mouth the first time I played it.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't care about Willard Willard and his evil doings.
His evil cinema plans.
Oh no, he's taking over the movie theater.
Oh boy, we're fucked.
Yeah, like, I couldn't care less, and like, that's the problem.
If they get out of that movie, fuck if I care.
Yeah, like, people, like, when I think it was Raven the Redwoods, right?
Came out,
the cutscene came out, everyone was, like, right hyped because they were in, like, a tunnel for the shuffle one there, Shallow and Shuffle.
Shallion,
I
Shuffle, however you say that.
I watched it and I was like,
Eh,
I have no idea what's going on and I don't care.
played Shallion Shuffle once.
Yeah, like
You remember what happened?
I do remember what happened. That was great. That was
I wanted
great.
to kill myself. This is why you don't meme in video games.
Don't meme in video games.
All developers, if you ever hear this, don't meme. Don't meme. Leave the memeing to us.
Memes die quicker than your maps come out, so.
Yep. You're gonna have to predict a meme if you want the meme to go in there.
Yeah.
But even then, it's gonna die.
It will, eventually. And then you're just going to sound really stupid in your mouth.
Yep.
That's terrible.
I wanted to off myself. But, I don't remember what I was gonna say, so we're gonna move on.
Yeah, we're
that
moving
was a
on.
long segment.
We're moving on, okay?
We sidetracked so fucking much.
E4C, the draft happened.
Yep, we're gonna hop on another bandwagon here.
Draft happened a few days ago. I was at work, so I didn't
watch it.
I didn't get to catch it.
I just don't follow this stuff.
But couple of things. The draft seems like the teams are fairly even this year.
Fairly balanced.
Balanced.
Like looking at names,
like just looking.
I
at
recognize
names
quite a few of these names. There's a few in here, like maybe 3 or something that I don't.
Lex has a really good team.
Yeah.
Pat has a really good team.
Yeah.
And
I personally like Dalek's team.
Dalek?
Yeah.
I don't know about Dalek's team.
I like Dalek's team.
He has a couple good players. But I think a problem might be communication's probably going to be a problem for them.
Yeah.
Lag's probably going to be a problem for them.
One team that lag is going to really be a problem for is Milo's team.
Milo's team is going to get destroyed by lag. Because I think it's
either 2 Europeans and 2 Americans.
2 or 3 and 1.
Or 1 European and 3 Americans.
I think Rad Austin has a good team.
Yeah.
I think it should be close. I think it's going to be close between Pat, Rad Austin, and Lex. That's what I think.
My 3 would be Pat, Lex, and Dalek.
Dalek, yeah. I mean, Pizza's really good. Dalek's, he's pretty good. I don't know about Steve and Johnny J for their Easter eggs, though.
I think Johnny J is a big story guy.
Johnny J's a big story guy.
I think he knows his Easter eggs.
Yeah.
And so does Steve, but Steve's more of a high run guy.
Steve's more of a, slay and pray.
Slay and pray. He's more of the guy, not the guy you want for Easter eggs, but the guy if everyone dies, that's your clutch man. And
I'm surprised that Steve went before 2 Pro for You and Chopper.
Yeah.
I was surprised.
That was a little shocking.
I could see Steve as a 2nd round player.
Yeah. But not maybe on the last pick.
I was one of the last picks of the 2nd round.
Not like the 2nd one.
No, I think that's he's a great player.
Oh, he's a great player.
But
he's
a little bit early.
He has some of the highest rounds.
Yeah.
In history.
Oh yeah, he's probably one of the best zombies players in history, if not the best.
But Easter eggs, I don't know if they're. No. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we're wrong. And they're his forte.
Maybe you could. Know. Yeah, I don't know Steve that well, so.
I don't know. I think, but overall, who's going to come out on top? I couldn't tell you.
Lex doesn't have many weak spots on his team, if any. Like they're all decent players.
Like they all have like their good mix between just high rounds and Easter eggs.
Lex and Frenzy are both really good.
Yeah.
And you got lucky to get first pick. Because I'm pretty sure Frenzy was going to be one of the first.
Frenzy was probably first pick for just about everyone.
Except for maybe Pat.
Yeah,
Pat was going with Avery the whole time.
Pat seemed pretty sad.
He was set on Avery.
he was ready to go.
Well, they're buddies, right? So.
Yeah.
And then, chemistry, that's going to be a big thing, right?
Yeah.
Pat, Avery, Matt, probably have decent chemistry because they've been together.
Yeah.
Talking for a while, right?
Yeah, they work together a lot.
Yeah, so I don't know too much about lagging.
I used to watch his shit back in the day.
Easter eggs at all?
Good amount.
Good amount? Yeah.
He's a good guy. He's a good player. But I really don't follow it a whole lot, so I couldn't really give you an honest opinion.
No.
This is just something else we wanted to use to fill up time.
It's a good cause, though.
Oh yeah, it's a great cause.
Good cause. It should be fun. For
this is one of the best things I've ever seen come out of the community.
It probably is. That what Code for Vets is pretty good, but that's a multiplayer thing.
But that isn't something to come out of the community. That's something to come out of Treyarch.
Yeah.
So that's not the community.
Yeah. I know. I think it might be community ran though. Maybe for the most part.
Maybe community ran, but I know it wasn't community thought.
Yeah. So it is St. Jude's Good. I think is that what they're doing this year?
No idea.
I think it's St. Jude's again. So I know that's what they did last year. Good cause. Moving on.
Okay. The thoughts on the next Treyarch game. How they're gonna do this?
Yeah, that's a big thing. It's in everyone's head, right?
They're gonna. I feel like there's 3 directions they're gonna go. There's 3 possible directions, and it's every timeline. They're gonna go back with Sledgehammer and do another World War II, maybe World at War II.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's gonna be that, but maybe when I'm saying like a World War II game, or maybe a World War One game, or they're gonna have Vietnam style, another kind of Black Ops 1 game. Or they're going to have like Black Ops 2 where it's near future, but still realistic.
Yeah. Black Ops 1 was Cold War, right?
Cold War Vietnam.
Cold War Vietnam. I'd be okay with another one of those.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably my favorite, like, time period.
I'm curious. They've never done it, but a modern military shooter.
As in...
Like Modern Warfare.
Okay. Like Treyarch doing that, though?
Yeah. That would be interesting to see.
It would be.
Because they haven't done it yet.
No.
They've done near future, almost modern, but a little too far. Like, I think for the year, it was ahead by 13 years.
They should do right now.
Like, that would be cool to see them take a stab at that.
Yeah, like either
try modern military.
Either modern military as in, like, the same
like
area.
2016,
2016, 17. I would love that.
That would be cool.
It would be, yeah. Especially if they were using, like, you know, kind of like MW3 did and MW2, like real cities, all that.
Like real cities.
You know, Paris and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, it can't be based on real events, just because you're not allowed to do that.
No.
But...
Not yet, you're not.
Not yet, no. It's too close. It would be too many people triggered if it was based on real events, to be honest.
The triggering.
But, like, you know, it would definitely be a different spin for Treyarch.
For Treyarch, definitely.
And Treyarch campaigns can be either great
or terrible. Like,
but if they did
Black Ops is a perfect example of that.
Yeah, Black Ops 1 campaign, I loved it.
Black Ops 1 campaign, loved it. Black Ops 2, one of my favorites to date.
Black Ops 2, I wasn't a huge fan of it.
Loved it.
Like, I think they pushed the Mason thing too far.
I kind of like how they switched between father and son, kind of going with trying to push you to that near future experience, but also giving you a taste of that old Vietnam style warfare.
See, the old Vietnam style, I love that part. I was not a fan of the futuristic in the campaign at all.
No,
I didn't mind in the multiplayer because it wasn't too bad.
No,
but in the campaign, it just ruined it for me.
There was a bit more to it in the campaign.
Yeah,
like there was that invisible suit. There was
and it just
kind of like the arm grenade thing. I liked it. I loved that campaign. Probably one of my favorites to date. Probably in my top 5. Why Black Ops 1 is too.
Black Ops 1's my number 1.
Really?
Yeah, I loved that campaign.
Modern Warfare 2 for me, number 1.
I played MW2 a little bit. Like the campaign, I played the campaign. But
yeah,
I never got like super into it.
I got right into it.
MW3, I actually finished the campaign on that one. I finished MW2 and 3. And I did like them.
Yeah.
They're still probably top 5. They're just the lower end of it.
But like Modern Warfare 2 for me, really it was kind of, I guess you could say slow going, and then I got to know Russian. I played No Russian, I'm like, holy shit.
I love shooting innocent people in the airport.
But it's kind of like it gives you a different look on the shooter. It's it gives you a look into the other side, the other perspective of it.
I've always wanted a shooter from the bad people's point of view.
Yeah. Maybe not the Nazis, but...
You know what? I would love that.
Really?
Yeah. It's just interesting. It's different.
Kind of interesting to see how they do it.
Yeah, it's like interesting. If you actually did like good research...
Like from either like the Nazis or like the terrorists.
Yeah, like it's something different. Like,
yeah,
even if it's from both points of view, I couldn't care less.
You know that's never going to come now.
I know it's not.
You know it's not because they had to take swastikas out of the multiplayer and the zombies.
It's sad.
So you know that's never going to happen. Oh shit, my battery's low.
Yeah, no, everything's a bit too censored.
No, I didn't bring a charger. We got like 35 minutes left on that thing. We're fine.
It's they censor too much. I mean,
yeah.
It's rated M for mature for a reason.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't want your children buying it, don't get them the game.
But they did it for a bit more of a social thing. A social justice thing, if you will.
Yeah.
That's why they did that, and that's also a part of the reason you're going to see more female soldiers on the front lines.
Yeah. Even if it's like, that's not...
Even if it's unrealistic.
not unrealistic, but like
On the front lines, it is.
Not completely accurate.
It's not accurate, which is going to take away from the immersion. Battlefield 1's doing it too.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a World War I shooter, which is even more unrealistic.
yeah, World War One that's pushing it.
I don't even think there was a female soldier in World War One.
I don't.
Maybe medic.
Yeah, maybe. I know most of them they were just holding down the factories at home and getting supplies and stuff.
But that kind of ruins the immersion for me.
It depends on how you look at it.
I sound like an anti-feminist asshole, but seriously, I'm more of an accuracy person than a social person. Because personally, I'm a big history buff. I love everything to be as accurate as possible. And that's what I loved so much about the World War II trailer. We get to fight in D-Day. We get to but we get to participate in D-Day.
Which this is the first one that did it, right?
Maybe.
I don't
know.
Was D-Day in World War II?
COD 2 did it.
Oh, COD 2 though.
Like COD 2, COD 3, that stuff, they did it. But this is the first time it's really going to be like super intense, super like on the next gen console.
Yeah.
We get to do D-Day, we get to do all these random things.
Sadly, it's going to be from the Americans' point of view.
Rip Canada. Rip Juno.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Nobody ever does shit from Canada's point of view.
You know what? I'm going to shoot you an interesting fact. Something cool about Infinite Warfare. Infinite Warfare, I think, was the first COD game to have a Canadian soldier.
Was it?
Yep. He died.
Yeah, fair enough. But their campaign was really good. That was a good
game. Yeah. Oh, I loved that game.
That was by far the best.
That might even go in my top 5.
That was by far the best part of Infinite Warfare.
That might go in my top 5.
Yeah, it was good, even though it was exo jumping bullshit.
It was amazing.
It was still
like that was probably close to the most invested I've gotten in characters in a while. Even Ethan.
Ethan was the best.
Ethan was like my favorite character.
Like you actually cared about the characters though.
Like even the robot. Like spoiler alert. When I got to the end there, when I saw Ethan die, I was so sad. I was as sad as maybe at the beginning of The Last of Us when Sarah died. I felt that sad for Ethan. For a robot.
Yeah. It's because he had an actual personality.
He was the fucking dude.
He has more personality than any of the characters in their zombie mode.
Yeah. He has so much more personality.
Yeah.
He's the supply drop guy. And he has more personality.
Like, I mean, this man tries to scam you out of your money.
And he has more personality than these people. But Infinite Warfare is easily my top 5.
Oh, yeah. It was a good campaign.
Like,
it's probably number 3 for me.
Infinity Ward... Their multiplayers haven't been great lately, but they have such good storytelling when it comes to their campaign. Their campaign team are such good storytellers, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, they did a great job.
Like, so many people rag on Ghost. I love the Ghost campaign.
See, I never played the Ghost campaign.
Played it, loved it, replayed it.
Yeah.
I found it worth replaying.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people do, but I personally liked it. It wouldn't be top 5, but I loved it.
Yeah. It's up there, right?
Oh, yeah, maybe 7. Number 7.
Yeah, I know. Like, I was happy they did a good job with that.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I am. Like, at least they did something right.
At least there was kind of a reason to have the game.
Yeah, like, it made me feel like I didn't completely waste my $70.
Yeah. Oh, I did waste it, but, you know.
Because I did enjoy the campaign.
Yep. And Modern Warfare Remastered. It's not bad.
No, MWR, it's not terrible. It's not
I like it. It's a great idea, but the player base base from the original COD 4 to now has changed so drastically.
The way that people play.
That the form of COD 4 just doesn't work with this new wave of players.
No,
because you go into a game, any game mode, you find that one guy who's camping with like his M16 with red dot sight and stopping power, double tap, and you always find that guy who thinks he's the quick scoping god, and the freaking who else? The guy who spent way too much money on the game.
The way that World War II is doing it, I think it's going to be the best for the new wave of COD players.
Yeah. Because
the way I've seen COD now is that there's just too much stuff for people to abuse.
Yeah, like you got the 7.4U in the M16 in COD 4. You got the NV4 was a potent one in Infinite Warfare from what I played.
Mm-hmm.
Black Ops 3, you got that
everything.
You got so many things. You got that VMP, the Vesper, the freaking the M8, the Shiva's pretty potent, the KN, and what else? Some shotguns. The shotguns in BO3 are pretty tough. The Brecci. How did I forget the Brecci?
But the way that World War II is going is that it's going to be more bare bones.
Yeah.
So the person who plays the smartest and has the best aim is going to win.
Yeah.
Over, you don't have free UAVs, free kill streaks, and that's going to make it better for everyone.
The closest thing we might have to a free kill streak might be like the flamethrower or something.
Flamethrower is just a normal kill streak, I think.
It's just a normal with the death machine in BO1, in BO2.
Yeah.
I like that.
And that's how it should be. That is. Yeah. It's just how it should be.
How are they doing kill streaks anyway? Is it like the 3, 5, and 7, or is it like
no? It's
a wide variety.
Same as Black Ops 3.
I like that. I don't hate the 3, 5, and 7, but it just doesn't feel variety.
I get bored of the 3, 5, and 7. I don't
7
like it
is not hard to get to.
No, it's not. 7 kills.
Just about every game I play, I find a chopper.
Yeah.
There's at least one chopper. You can camp for it, but there's a chopper.
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah, it's easy to do.
Honestly, and I want like a 7 kill streak to be like good, but not like
a 7 kill streak to me is worth a care package.
Nah, care package is like 5.
Care package, I think it's worth 7.
That's a bloodthirsty.
That's a bloodthirsty, but that can get you a fucking ruthless kill streak.
I think that care packages, they should just tone down what you can get out of it.
They should like max it out
like,
for
really
what you can get up to like a merciless.
Make the percentages like lower. Like even if you make it so there's a 1% chance you can get the best kill streak, like not the best, but like one of the good ones.
One of the good ones, like wraps or something.
Yeah, like make it more likely that you're gonna get like a
UAV.
No, not that. Make it less for that too. But I'm talking like maybe the Hellstorm to Rolling Thunder range.
Yeah.
Make it so you're probably gonna get like one of those or lower.
Or lower. Like more percentage for the higher end, but like enough for the lower end.
Yeah. Like, because consistently being able to get haters, wraiths, wraps out of those.
Oh, yeah.
It's too much.
It's too much. It hurts the gameplay.
Yeah. Like, maybe if you're a lucky, really, really lucky person, you're going to get a wraith or a wraps out of those eventually.
Yeah. I've gotten like 2 wraps total out of.
I've probably got more than that, but like.
I have gotten a good amount of wraiths.
Yeah, like you shouldn't be able to get them as often as we do, even, and that's not.
My most often though is a CUAV. I get
CUAV. I get a lot.
A lot.
I would rather just have a normal UAV than a CUAV.
Yeah.
Like, to be completely honest, I couldn't care. How is a CUAV more points than UAV? Doesn't make any sense to me.
I don't know. I feel like a CUAV should be less.
Yeah, I do too.
Like switch the UAV and the CUAV.
If you switch those points, I couldn't care less.
I get that it counters that kill streak, and it kind of counters like showing up on the mini map and everything.
But I'd rather be able to see where everyone is.
There's a perk to avoid that.
Yeah, there's
a perk to avoid the UAV.
But I'd rather have people like it's gonna be better this year without the perks.
Yeah,
it's going to be like no ghost,
no cold-blooded, hardline,
all that garbage.
Hardwired, I think it was called. Blind eye, maybe. Blind eye was more for aerial kill streaks.
Yeah, but like none of that stuff. It's gonna you're gonna get killed just as much as the person standing next to you that kill streaks.
Yeah,
it's gonna happen.
Oh yeah,
it needs to happen.
Like there might be the way they might do it with division training. I think it might be like perk 1s only, where it's like you have your lightweight guy, you have your scavenger guy, you have maybe your ghost guy, but he's a sniper.
Yeah,
he's only a sniper.
I'm fine with that. Like, I just don't like ghost people running around with their freaking.
That was the biggest thing in Black Ops 1.
Rifles and all that garbage.
That's another big thing in when I started playing more MWR because I started getting more into hardcore.
Okay. Yeah.
And often, what I like to do is the perks I run is like bandolier, sleight of hand, and steadying because I just like to be able to shoot someone.
Yeah.
But so often, I would call in my radar. And I might see 2 or 3 dots show up on the map because everyone in hardcore runs UAV jammer because you don't need stealthing power at all. You don't even need stealthing power. Maybe on a sniper you might use it. Jug will barely do anything.
Yeah, that's it, right? So
it might take like the extra bullet. Like with a deagle, you can just about one tap anyone with a deagle from almost any range. With Jug, you're going to have to two-shot him. That's it. It pretty much... Jug might put you back up to regular health.
Yeah.
Maybe less. But that's it. But you see UAV jammers so often, and the people with UAV jammers are normally the people who are like holding down a specific area.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're camping, they're holding down a building, they're holding down a little field or something, and it's just annoying to play against.
I'm hoping the next Terra game doesn't fall into the trap of like perks and all that garbage.
I wouldn't hate if there's perks, but I would hate if there's no counter to every perk. Like, every perk needs its counterpart. Like, say Ghost does this, but I have a perk that counters your Ghost, and I can still see you.
I don't like... They kind of did that with Black Ops 3, though, and that didn't work out well.
No?
Like, 6th Sense and Tracker could be countered.
By Hardwired.
Still didn't make it non-AIDS perk.
I never used Hardwired.
Neither do I, because you need Scavenger and Fast Hands. You need
I
them.
always use Fast Hands.
You need
every class, Fast Hands.
Yeah, you need.
I love Fast Hands.
You need it. It's like that's it. You need Fast Hands.
Yeah, but you also need Hardwired because because so many people run Tracker or they run 6th Sense. Another perk, Awareness. Dead Silence doesn't really counter Awareness.
No, it doesn't.
You can still hear the person, and it sucks so hard that you can still hear the person.
What Treyarch needs to do is they need to make a game that's focused on completely gun skill.
Yeah.
I'm talking no tacticals. You can have lethals.
You can have lethals like grenades.
But I'm not talking
combat axes and stuff.
I'm get rid of trip mines, get rid of claymores.
Yeah.
Or maybe claymores only on a sniper. Like
maybe
make it so if you have a certain type of like assault or like certain type of primary,
a certain class,
you can only have certain
perks,
tacticals, lethals, all
like
that stuff.
Say you're a shotgunner, you can't run something that might be like stopping power, or might be like a steady aim thing, or like
if
a
you're
ghost
a shotgunner,
perk.
If you're a shotgunner, maybe you can only run Semtex. You can only run lightweight. You can only run Fast Hands. And maybe Dead Silence.
And Dead Silence would be a good one.
Right?
And for like the sniper, you could run Ghost, you could run...
Even Awareness.
Awareness I would be fine for snipers, but only the one.
Yeah, only one.
Because that was the big thing. When they introduced wildcards, in Black Ops 2 it was good.
Because it wasn't too much. Like.
No, it wasn't too much. Because there wasn't 3 perk 3s that you had to pick between.
Yeah.
You could pick... There's 3 combinations you could do. Dead Silence and Awareness, Dead Silence and Blast Suppressor, or Blast Suppressor and Awareness. But you need all 3 to really be that intense.
To be overpowered. Like.
Yeah. You need those 3, but you can only have 2 of them. So you'll either always exo jump, never exo jump, or just maybe not hear anyone.
That's it.
And
I don't run Awareness ever.
Back a little while ago, I did run Awareness. I did Dead Silence Awareness a lot, because I didn't find myself exo jumping a lot. But then I just like, fuck, I'll just switch to Blast Suppressor.
I find
enough of being a bitch.
Useless. Yeah, it's the most useful.
Yeah.
One.
And if you have a decent enough headset, you can hear the person anyway.
Even if they have Blast Suppressor, I do it all the time.
I can hear the person anyway. If they're close to me, you can just hear them.
It just keeps them from going up on the mini-map, to be honest. Because you let off that stupid little, like...
radar kind of pulsing.
Yeah, kind of dumb thing.
You let that off. What? You let that off, but it's...
Yeah.
I barely even notice it ever.
No, I hardly ever notice it. Either everyone runs Blast Suppressor or just, like, blind.
Yeah. Even when someone doesn't run Blast Suppressor, I don't see it on the map, because I'm not always looking at the map.
That's it. I'm kind of glancing at the map, but I'm not, like...
Yeah. Like, if I hear bullets, then I'll look at the map.
Yeah. I'm glancing for the red dots. That's the only thing I'm looking for.
I'm looking for red dots, and then the rest of the time I'm listening.
Yeah.
For someone. For anyone.
I mean, that's how people play. They listen.
Yeah. They might sit around and listen. They might move and listen. Like me, I am probably an overly aggressive player. Yeah. I move so much. In a game of Search, I'm the guy that makes his way right to their spawn and takes it over.
The way I do things is I move strategically.
Yeah.
I like to hold down an area. Not camping, but I like to hold down a side of the map.
Yeah, like a specific side.
Yeah.
Like you're moving around just that side of the map.
That side of the map. I'm just flying around that side of the map.
Yeah.
Picking off anyone who comes in.
Picking off anyone who comes into my territory.
Yeah. Like, I don't like to go near the middle of that. Never have. Never will. You can get shot from too many sides. In the middle. Every map is like that, right?
That's how Treyarch does their maps.
Yeah.
But, like, how I play, it's great for me. I have a great win-loss in free-for-all.
You have a great win-loss. You have a good score per minute. Because you're pushing the pace, right?
Yeah, I have a great score per minute. I have a great win-loss in free-for-all. Other game modes, maybe not as much, but in free-for-all, that's my game mode, personally. That's what I get my most wins in and my most score per minute.
And free-for-all challenges me, personally, because, like I said, free-for-all, you have to play a fast pace, or you're not going to win.
You have to play a fast pace, or you're not going to win.
So, for me, it's difficult to play the fast pace, but still have a good KD in that game mode.
Yeah.
That's why I have a really good KD in free-for-all. But my win-loss isn't where it could be.
You have a much better KD than me in free-for-all, but I have a better win-loss and score per minute.
Yeah, you do. You have a better score per minute
in just about every game mode.
Because I play slower.
You play slower, I play quicker.
Normally,
but you die less, I die more.
Normally, you're higher up on the leaderboards than I am.
Yeah.
Because you normally get more kills.
Yeah.
But I die less, right?
But you have a better KD than me in the end. Sometimes it changes out, like, we all have our bad games, but that's how it normally ends up.
That is. Normally you're 1 on 2.
Yeah. Or like 2 and 3, 1 and 3. But the way I play, it has a lot of punishments because what my playstyle requires is always full ammo. Always a full mag.
Yeah.
So I compulsively reload after every single kill.
I do that.
Like I kill someone, I reload. I kill someone, I reload. Even if it's an LMG, I reload.
Oh, I do too, and it gets me killed all the time.
And I always do it while I'm running. So I run around a corner and I'm reloading, and there's a guy right there.
Yeah.
There's a guy right there, and it gets me killed almost every time.
I think that's a big thing. It happens to everyone, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Like, I normally, say I'm not playing with you, or I am playing with you, I normally might have the most deaths on the team, but I also have the most kills.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes up for it.
It does, yeah. Like, as long as you're getting more kills than you get deaths, you're helping out the team. And you do. You hardly ever go negative.
I hardly go negative, unless it's like that super sweaty team that completely counters my playstyle.
If that happens, everyone's normally getting slaughtered.
Yeah. Well, it's the team that completely counters my playstyle with like their breckies, their camping, and that's my biggest issue. I shouldn't do it, but I feed the camper.
Oh yeah,
so much because I love to prove that the way you play doesn't work, and I can just go kill you if I want. But sometimes I can't because of how they're doing it.
Yeah.
And I can't kill them, and they might get 4 kills off me before I realize I should just not go there anymore.
I should stop.
It's time to stop.
So, the next Treyarch game.
Yep.
Question that everyone's wondering.
That we just went on a tangent
we did go on
other things.
That was good. But the question about the next Treyarch Zombies is... Characters. What are they going to do with the characters for the next Zombies?
It's going to be brand new.
They've
got to be brand new.
Is it going to be a brand new universe?
It's either going to be brand new characters and brand new universe, or we're going to start off in premise. We're going to go into premise.
And they're going to try to fill premise with stories?
I guess.
I mean...
That's all they really got. If they want to keep those characters.
See, I'm kind of torn. Like, I love those characters.
Love those characters to death,
they're great.
Man.
Yeah, they're the best characters you could have,
because they've had so many years of development.
Yeah, they're full. They're full characters.
Yeah, they've had 3-4 games of development.
Yeah, you know these characters. You know how they think.
You know them like the back of your own hand.
But I'm saying, what more could they do without the story getting like
too out there,
and then like useless?
Yeah.
Eventually, they're just storytelling for the sake of storytelling.
Yeah, they're not storytelling for the sake of an adventure.
Yeah. Like, it could be that they're just going to be basically
13 minutes on my computer.
Pushing these character stories for no reason.
Yeah.
When I'm saying they probably should be moving on.
To new things, to new characters.
Even
they really should.
Even if they keep the same universe.
Yeah.
Which I doubt they will. I doubt they will. I think they need new characters.
They're going to need new characters in a new universe.
But I mean, they really need to think these characters out. Because after
you get past the Dempsey, the Nikolai, the Takio, and Richtofen, They're really hard to top. You're probably not going to top
You're
them.
probably not. You just need something that you can comparatively say, these are good.
You don't need to top your characters, but you need to get into range with your
Yeah.
characters.
As long as the people can connect with them.
Yeah. Because, like...
So I'm not talking like Shadows of Evil characters, because if I had to deal with 5 more maps of them, I wouldn't have been playing zombies.
I wouldn't have hated it, but I wouldn't have enjoyed it as much.
I'm Jackie
I could have gone so many more maps of hearing... every time I walk past him, he's like, I'm Jackie fucking Vincent. You hear that?
It's like, I don't care.
I don't give a shit if you're Jackie fucking Vincent. I'm playing you.
Yeah. Like, I'm Jackie fucking Vincent.
Apparently I'm Jackie fucking Vincent. I don't care.
Like, they need something that, like, you need to be able to connect to them.
Yeah. Like, the buried characters couldn't do that.
No, I was not a fan of those characters at all.
The Origins characters, people had a rough time starting with them.
Hmm.
But when you got into Black Ops 3, that's when they really took off.
But at least with the Origins characters, they were the same as your Kino. Like, you already had a familiarity with
You had a familiarity to them, but you didn't like them right away because they weren't your crazy, badass style characters that you're used to and that you love.
Here's an out there thought.
Okay.
Have you been following the comics at all? Just her comics?
I'm bad at following things.
No. They're really going into depth with the buried characters.
Really? No, they killed them off.
But they're really going into depth with them. Like,
Really?
before buried, obviously.
Well, before Transit even.
Before Transit, yeah. Way before Transit.
I don't follow it.
Would be interested to see if they might try to go back to where the comics are.
That'd be rough.
That would be rough. That would be really rough.
Seeing if I load up the game and I see the Transit characters, or if I see the trailer and I see the Transit characters, I'm gonna have a tough time getting into that.
You know what low-key think they should try?
What?
Don't release any information on the zombies.
Really?
Nothing.
Just go into a blind.
You know how sick that would be? Loading up the game for the first time, going in completely blind?
I might just do that for myself.
Like, not with World War II, but I'm talking Treyarch.
Yeah, I might just do that for myself. I might just go blind.
Going in blind would be fun.
Yeah. Going in blind would be an interesting experience.
It would be completely different to anything I've ever done.
Yeah.
Like, because normally you got your trailers, you got all your YouTubers spitting out info on it, right?
Yeah. It would be almost impossible to go completely blind because there's going to be people who leak stuff.
It would be hard.
People are going to leak stuff.
Not leaked even, just like actual releases by Treyarch.
Yeah.
But I'm saying the company, they should really try to just nothing. Don't spit out anything.
Yeah.
Oh, but just like kind of build up hype.
Kind of build a bit of hype, but also in the end keep that air of mystery.
Even if you're just kind of doing like World War II was doing before they released the trailer, just putting pictures of zombies out.
Yeah.
With dates. With the date.
Yeah.
Like, that would be good.
But with the Transit characters, there was something I noticed about them. When you look at each one, they seem like a knockoff of one of the original characters.
Interesting.
Like, I'm going to try to remember their names here. I think I do. The Russman character, I would put him as a Nikolai. Easily a Nikolai. The Misty character, a Dempsey and a Dempsey. There was even theories that she was his daughter. That's how much she acted like Dempsey. And then you got Stuhlinger. Yeah, that's Stuhlinger. I'm surprised I remember that. He's a Richtofen in spades. And then the last character, Marlton, about as close as a Takio you can get. They just see... Really, that's the last character.
Yeah.
But, well, it's really because they both have something that you don't like about him. You don't like he's so much of a nerd, and you don't like how Takio is so honorable. Honorable. But they were just knockoffs in spades, really.
Yeah. Like I said, you couldn't connect to them. I didn't care about those characters. I know I didn't play any of those maps at release. I played Transit.
I played Transit a good amount.
Transit set me off for zombies for a long time.
Until we got to even DE.
Until I got to DE. Yeah.
You were off zombies until we got to DE.
Like, Transit just made me... I was upset with Transit. I was like, zombies isn't fun to play. So I didn't play it.
Yeah. And then you got to DE, and you're like, wait, this shit's good.
Yeah, DE was so good that I was like,
I'm back on the wagon.
I'm gonna play this game again.
Then it died again in Zet.
During
Zet's time.
Zet was rough.
Zet was a rough time. And then Go Rod came out.
Because we weren't good at Zet.
We were not good at Zet.
And
Zet was also a glitchy map.
it was glitchy, we weren't good at it, so it was frustrating to play.
Yeah.
Kind of like Transit was frustrating to play.
Yeah.
Like,
Go Rod, we played it, loved it at the beginning, and then we did the Easter egg, and then...
Yeah, the Easter egg was just...
It killed it for us.
It was rough, like...
It's a great map.
It is.
I love the map, but the Easter egg hurt it for me.
It did, yeah.
Because it's so tough.
The Easter egg was so tough that it was like... And we played it a lot trying to get the Easter egg
We
done.
did a lot of streams of the Go Rod Easter egg.
Was that we was like, we just don't want to play this anymore.
Or like, we finally did it.
Yeah, we're done.
We're done.
We're tired.
That's it. We retire. We're done with Go Rod for now.
Yeah.
I play it every now and again. Like, I load it up. But, I like the map, but it's hurting.
My official statement on the next Jarrett game is I want them to dish the characters.
Yeah.
I do. I think
they should dish the characters.
They killed them.
They need to ditch the characters, and they need to come up with characters that, one, aren't knockoffs of their originals.
Yeah.
Two, are interesting and intriguing, and three, are in range of their old characters.
Yeah.
In range of connectability.
Yeah, because those characters, you care about them.
You care about what happens to Nikolai. You care about what even happens to Takia.
Yeah, you do.
You care about all of them.
Like,
you care about what happens to their soul.
And they need to find a good balance between not being a knockoff and still being connectable.
Yeah. Sometimes that's rough when you've built 4 games of a character.
I'm sure it's going to be just as hard for them to let go of these characters as it's going to be for us.
Yeah.
If not harder for them.
Oh, it's going to be harder for them.
That's their children.
That's their children. That's Treyarch's Together child.
It is. Like, they put a lot of work into those ones, like especially Jason B and that era.
Yeah.
Of Treyarch.
Oh yeah. Like, yeah, I couldn't believe how much he put into specifically Richtofen.
Yeah, like Richtofen developed.
The way I remember Richtofen back in the day, he was just the insane guy. And he was just that insane guy who you couldn't believe was actually not in a mental hospital.
Yeah.
He was spewing all that crazy shit, and Dempsey was another big development.
Yeah, Dempsey.
Nikolai and Takia were cool, but they weren't as developed as Dempsey and Richtofen.
Yeah, Dempsey went from I'm killing everything to actually like
I'm a soldier.
Yeah.
In Origins, he was I'm a soldier. I'm here to get my job done.
Mm-hmm.
And then he started to be kind of like Richtofen, where he's just trying to save the universe.
Yeah, like he actually cared about what they were doing.
Yeah.
Even though he didn't trust Richtofen.
He didn't trust Richtofen, but he knew it was for the betterment of the universe.
Yeah.
And it was... Dempsey was, I think, probably the second biggest, actually. Richtofen was probably the biggest.
Oh, yeah, he was, yeah.
And then Dempsey, personally my favorite, 1.0 and 2.0, was one of the biggest.
I was always a big Richtofen fan.
Really?
I
prefer Dempsey.
I was always a Richtofen fan just because it's like he just kind of knew what he was doing. He was just going around doing shit,
right?
You go. You know, he supports the Fuhrer.
Jesus Christ. You blew it. You blew it. You just fucking blew it.
That's beautiful.
Rip monetization.
I just want to mention out there that I am not a supporter of the Nazi Party, and
I'm not a PewDiePie.
No. Jesus Christ.
We're already gone, Alex.
You know,
I had to say it.
I'm just angry at PewDiePie. You know, you kind of ruined YouTube for everyone.
Okay, we're not going to go on a PewDiePie rant.
You ruined it for everyone.
Why did you point at the mic?
You know, just
because there's no camera.
To show my anger, okay?
There's no camera.
I know. They can hear that I'm pointing at the mic.
Insert point noise. Eve, you can do that.
Alright, you know what? We're just going to move on here. Some new releases coming out. Always good. Looking forward to that. Red Dead Redemption's coming out. It got delayed.
Did it?
Yeah, a while back it got delayed, so I don't remember when it's coming out now.
I'm not a big Red Dead guy. My dad is big into Red Dead.
Red Dead, I
love Red Dead.
I love the Undead Nightmare.
I played more of the Undead Nightmare than I did the regular.
The regular I played a little bit. The Undead Nightmare, I grinded that out.
I didn't really grind it even.
It was
I played
fun.
it a lot.
It was fun. Yeah.
Really, I was always just a FPS kind of guy.
And I don't think they've announced whether Undead Nightmare is going to be back or not, and that's a problem for me.
Want that Undead Nightmare.
That's a big problem.
What else is coming out?
Get that sorted. Battlefront 2.
Battlefront.
EA looking to ruin another Battlefront game.
What?
EA's looking to ruin another Battlefront game. They already ruined the first one.
Ooh.
And I'm really worried. Because they're dragging you in with their, oh, we're gonna have a story mode this time. But then they're hitting you with no Galactic Conquest. Iffy on whether instant action's gonna be in there or not. And it's just, I don't want them to ruin my favorite game of all time.
Well, if you want a good story, a good campaign, Titanfall 2. Oh.
Was it good?
It's a beautiful campaign. I've never been more connected to a robot except Ethan.
Rip Ethan.
Rip Ethan and Pepe's. We need Rip Ethan in the comments.
Yeah, everyone's Rip Ethan. Message it to me on Twitter.
Message both of us on Twitter, Rip Ethan. Add us both on Twitter to say Rip Ethan.
Rip Ethan.
Let's get it going. Hashtag Rip Ethan.
Hashtag Rip Ethan. Need it trending.
Need it trending.
Worldwide.
But you should write it E3N, how it's actually written.
Yeah, that's how it's spelled.
Yeah, E3N. Other new releases?
Let's see. Sports games coming out. FIFA, NHL. Not looking forward to NHL. I don't think it's going to be that good.
No.
Which is
FIFA?
a disappointment. FIFA, from what I said, the FUT Live thing was last night, which they showcased the new game.
Yeah.
And it's looking like they're adding some good stuff. The story mode's getting extended, which I love. That was my favorite part of FIFA this year. And I'm going to be getting it. I don't know if I'll be getting it on release, but I'll get it eventually. I'll get it before Christmas for sure.
Yeah.
So we'll see about that. Just trying to think, anything else coming out? God of War is coming out eventually.
Oh, yeah. God of War was good. I like God of War.
They put a year on it. I don't know if they put a month on it. Because eventually,
what year?
last
2018
E3?
or 2017?
It's going to be... It might be 2018.
It's probably going to be mid-2018.
I think it's early 2018, is what they said.
Early?
Yeah. Because at the last E3, they showed a trailer, but there was no date, anything on it. This one, they put at least a year. Maybe a month, I don't remember. But I'm looking forward to that. I don't know if I'll get it on release, but I'll get it. That'll be another one that I'm going to get early.
Hey, you know what game's coming out? The Escapist 2.
I don't even know what that is. Probably garbage.
It's pretty much an 8-bit prison escape game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I might have heard of it.
Might have. It's pretty much you find weird ways to escape prison.
8-bit's he's wearing a little orange thing. Kind of I think he's bald. A bald fella?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else? What do you want to talk about? You want to talk about Telltale or Friday?
We'll talk about Telltale.
Talk about Telltale. Alright, so Telltale.
Jeez.
Love it.
They've done they've outdone themselves.
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones is great, and I didn't realize that came out so long ago.
You played it, and you warned me.
Yeah, I warned you.
You warned me to not get connected to characters. I got connected. Is it Ethan?
It's Ethan. It's another Ethan.
Ethan.
Another Rip Ethan.
Another Rip Ethan. More Rip Ethan. This is why we need Rip Ethan.
We need Rip Ethan. Cause
we need Rip Ethans. Oh, now we need 2 Rip Ethans.
Every Ethan that I love is dead.
Now we need 2 Rip Ethans because we need E3 and just...
Oh, yeah. Just
Rip Lord Ethan.
Rip Lord. Rip the Lord.
Yeah, just say Rip Lord. Oh shit, that's probably a bad idea. Fuck it. Rip Lord.
God is dead.
I got so overly attached to Ethan. It was intense.
I was angry. That game legitimately made me mad.
It legit made me mad. When Robert killed Ethan. Robert Snow killed Ethan.
Ugh.
I was ready to just jump in that game myself and slaughter him.
I'm pretty sure I legitimately stood up.
I stood up and I walked out of my room. I'm
like,
oh, boy.
To be honest, I didn't feel good for a day after that. I think my body was in shock.
One thing I kind of did was one person who when I'm not, Tuttle?
Yeah.
I base my choices around the sister.
Yeah.
A lot.
I couldn't care less about her.
Love the sister. One of my favorites.
I liked her, but I couldn't care less about her safety.
What I felt really bad about when Tuttle was leaving, when he got kicked out of the house. Not
My
kicked
boy
out,
Garrett.
but
My boy Garrett.
Garrett Tuttle. When he got kicked out, when she went over and gave that little necklace to him, I didn't know who she was. I was like, boys, we getting it in. And then I found out who she was. Oh shit.
Oh,
Never mind.
that's not good.
Never mind. I will protect this girl till the day I die.
Yeah.
And also, I apparently made a choice that was very different from a lot of people. Saved Roderick.
Oh, yeah.
Saved Roderick.
Why? Saved the
Love
cripple.
Roderick.
Oh, he's saving the cripple, Alex.
Roderick was my dude, man. He's a fighter.
Yeah, you know who's a thug, though? My boy Asher. He's a thug.
I didn't know.
How'd you not like him? You like...
I liked
The
Asher.
stuff that he says is
I
hilarious.
preferred
That's-
Roderick, but I loved Asher.
The only reason I freaking saved him is because he's so goddamn sarcastic.
It was like when we were going into that gate, and then it did a camera over to the wheel. I'm like, oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
Fuck off right now.
It's like, oh, that's bad.
Fuck off right now.
Man, that's good. And I hate that they haven't said when season 2 is coming out.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to have to get it at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh, shit, my computer's gonna die in 1 minute.
It's fine. Hi.
Well, we have 2 things left.
Yeah. Let's just finish up with this one.
You think? I want to talk about Friday a little bit.
Yeah, well, okay, we'll do a little bit of Friday. So,
Because we love the game.
yeah, anyways, The Walking Dead's also great. Telltale is, they're
I
banging
haven't
on
played The
right
Walking
now.
Dead yet. Haven't watched The Walking Dead. That's going to be a personal surprise for me.
The,
I'm going to play it. I'm going to upload it.
the new season, the
Season
newest one that just came out, it's really good. They
Really
did a good job with it. It's way better than season 2.
I'm just going to close this up.
Yeah. Season 2 is just, it's unforgettable, to be completely honest.
Season 2?
Season 2. It's not that good. It's bad. It's flat out bad. I don't like it.
Aw, right.
But they did a great job with season 3. And I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically it. That's all I have to say about Telltale is that
I can't give much input on The Walking Dead. Like I said, I'm going to upload it. I'm going to play it. We'll see where that takes me.
Telltale need a season 2 of Game of Thrones. It
Right
needs
now.
to be good.
We
Get
need
it done.
Get it done. Get to work.
Get it done.
Okay, now our last segment. Friday the 13th,
Friday the
the
13th.
game. Love the game.
It's interesting, you know? They did a great job with it.
Oh, yeah.
They-
Like, wasn't it a Kickstarter game?
It was a Kickstarter game.
For a Kickstarter game, that's probably one of the best ones I've ever seen.
Yeah, I think it is the best one.
Oh, yeah, easily.
Like, and it's gone viral.
Gone viral.
And that's a problem to me. Like, good for them. That's
Good
great.
for them. Like, that's great
That's
for them.
great for them.
But for the player base.
With the player base, it's, yeah.
You get the glitchers. Like, you could not play a game of Pack-a-Knack.
No.
Until they patched it.
Yeah, it was bad.
You couldn't play a game of Pack-a-Knack. You couldn't even play a game of Higgins.
No,
you had to
it
play
was
Crystal.
just, yeah, Crystal Lake was
You
the
had
one
to
that
play
was
Camp
broken.
Crystal Meth.
Like, the problem I have with it is that, you know, all the YouTubers, they want to make videos of it,
Mm-hmm.
which, all the power to them, right?
Oh, yeah. Like, make videos and whatever you want.
Yeah, like, all the power to you.
It got so many people interested in the game.
Yeah, it oversaturated it, honestly.
Yeah, there's so many people playing the game. You meet, like, when the game first came out, every time you went into the lobby, there was like 6 people on a mic.
Yeah.
Everyone was talking. But now, so few people are talking. I always have to play with Alex, so I can have at least one person I can communicate with.
Yeah. And that's the whole point of the game. Like, it's that the new people that got the game, they don't get the point of it.
Mm.
They're misplaying it. To be
They're
honest.
playing it to survive on their own. You
Yeah.
gotta play it to survive together.
If I get the 4-seater by myself, I go and I pick 4 people up.
Yeah.
Or 3 people.
Or
rather.
3. Depending on
No,
who's
3,
alive,
because you-
and depending on risk.
Because you take one of the seats up. So,
Oh, yeah.
3. Yeah.
No,
Wait.
2.
You take a seat up.
You take a seat up.
Yeah, I take a seat up and you get 3. Take up 3 other people.
And then I would be included? Okay.
Yeah, if you're there, yeah. So.
Yeah, so, but you always have people, like, I've had a moment where I personally built a 4-seater from scratch. I left the keys there, and I went to, like, find a weapon so I could drive off
Mm-hmm.
and pick up some people. And when I got back, the 4-seater was gone. It was gone. Someone
Yeah.
took it and left.
The player base has gone downhill, and so has the experience of playing the game. The most fun I have now at this point is when you get a private lobby full of
People are
7
talking.
people.
Like we found a group.
Yeah, we found a good group, and
We found a good group early on in the game.
yeah.
So we were able to get good connections to people and get a good group together
Yeah.
to play it.
And that's basically at this point, if you're just getting the game and you're looking for the same as us, you're looking for a good group of fairly mature people that are going to play the game
We
right.
only found one person though.
Yeah, we found
And then he
one
introduced
person,
us to
and
more people.
You find one person, and they have friends, and you have friends, right?
Yeah.
And
Just get more people.
you got to get a group. It's the best way to play the game at this point.
Yeah.
Because there's so many people that are going to
You might
try
find
to kill you and all that stuff.
oh my god, I can't believe how many times after the game went a little viral,
Yeah.
how many people have just gone in trying to kill me.
Yeah.
Before they brought in that betrayal patch, when you lose so much XP, it still happens, but it happens less.
Yeah, but they need more. They need a more severe punishment than XP.
Yeah.
They need
They need a report system.
for sure. They need a reporting system, and they need, even if it's time-based bans, where
Yeah, like 30 minutes.
you're banned for
Kind of like
30 minutes.
CS:GO.
COD Arena.
COD Arena.
You quit.
You quit or you kill teammates. You do too much damage to your teammates.
Yeah,
You're banned for this and this amount of time.
like they need to change.
Like
that.
say one kill doesn't get you banned.
no, like if you kill
Because
two
I've
people
killed
in a
people.
match.
If you kill 2 people,
Maybe
if you kill
3.
1, that's not a big deal. Because I've
I do that
killed
too.
so many people with the shotgun
Oh,
when
the
they were
shotgun,
grabbed by
yeah.
Jason.
You try to shoot them into their hands. You run them over because they hop out in front of your car.
Chad,
It happens, right?
you
But-
wouldn't believe what happened. The 4 of us, we found 4 people. We have found 2 other people with a mic.
Mhm.
2 other people had a mic, and we built the 4-seater together, all 4 of us,
Mhm.
and we were all about to get in, and then out of nowhere, this Chad shows up. If you don't know who Chad is, he's a prick.
Yeah, you don't trust the chat.
You never trust a Chad. If you're Jason, if there's a Chad in your game, find
It's your
him
duty.
and kill him.
It's your duty.
It is It is your duty to us
to kill
and to
chat.
the player base to kill the Chad.
Yeah.
So anyway, we built that up. We're all gonna get in. And this Chad shows up out of nowhere, trying to take a seat, trying to snake his way in. And then when we all get in, he said, "You're not leaving." He stood in front of the car, and this was after the betrayal patch. So he thought, like, "Oh, this guy's not gonna run me over. He wants the XP and everything." I mowed that guy down. Got 1 XP in the game, mowed him down. Got everyone out.
No regrets.
4 people got out. I got 1 XP, and I was the driver.
But for Friday 13th, it's worth getting.
It's worth getting.
Even
It's worth
though-
how much it is.
Even though,
You sniped it off me.
the players aren't doing great.
Yeah. Their players aren't doing great. The Jasons can be kind of irritating.
Yeah, because some of them, find a good group. And
Yeah.
the game is so worth playing. It's rewarding to play.
Yeah. You find the group. You find either the group that's going to have fun playing the game and you're going to have a great time,
Yeah.
or you find the group where, there's that kid who's trying to help his Jason. He's selling people out left and right,
Yeah.
and he's killing others so that they can finish the game faster.
You just gotta keep on. If you find a bad lobby, just leave and look for a new one.
Yeah.
Basically. It's the best way to do
It sucks so much if you're host, because you almost kind of feel bad
Yeah.
killing the lobby.
But, you gotta do it because it's all about having fun, right?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not fun to just get killed or
not.
get sold out constantly. There was one time.
Playing the game right.
Remember when you sold me out? We were screwing around. We were playing with that group, and he said, "If you sell someone out, I'll leave you alone for now." And I was off making popcorn, so I was hiding in an outhouse. And he said, and Alex said, "Oh, there's one guy not moving. Just go after him. He's here at Birch Ridge." And I came back. I heard you say, "I'm like, bitch, don't sell me out. I was making popcorn. I was making some popcorn." And then he showed up, and I just stayed dead quiet.
Did he not find you?
Nope.
Nice.
He left. I stayed dead quiet. He didn't find me. But there's been so many times where I've just hidden around a corner in a closet, and Jason didn't find me. I was just like,
Man, you feel so good when Jason shows up and you just narrowly avoid him.
yeah.
It feels nice.
It feels amazing. Because, Jason, with his sensibility, with his stalkability, it's tough to avoid him.
He's meant to be overpowered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a 1v7, 1v8.
Yeah, right. He's meant to be overpowered. So when you do avoid all his stupid powers,
You're like, holy
sick.
shit. That's why I went with that female character.
Mhm.
She's great stealth.
Yeah.
But when you avoid it, and what's even more intense about the game is that your mic is connected to his audio. Jason can hear you if you talk.
Yeah.
So you have to say dead quiet when he's around, if you're on the mic.
Yeah.
That's probably why people don't go on the mic.
Oh yeah.
They don't want to get heard by Jason.
But it's not how the game's
It's a
supposed to be played.
sacrifice, though.
It's
at
not
the
supposed to
gameplay.
how it's to be played. Right?
Yeah, it's a sacrifice at the gameplay, and it's fun when you get that Jason who talks,
Yeah.
and you just have little conversations while you're running for your life.
Now, Jason, you don't want to kill me.
Jason, what are you doing? Why are you here? Oh fuck! I put the cup down too quick and it splashed in my eye.
Dumbass.
That was fucking incredible.
Dumbass.
Dumbass. Okay, so that's enough for Friday.
Yeah,
I think we're gonna wrap it up.
I think
We didn't
that's
come
it.
up with an intro, so I'm gonna improv this shit. I would like to thank you all for joining us on the SquaredCast. We are thinking about doing this more often.
Once a month, I think?
Once a month, maybe.
Yeah, seems like a fair day.
Seems like a fair amount.
Yeah.
So, I would like to thank you all so much for joining us. Next month, we will be back again talking about some other random shit to waste your time. And we will see you all next time.
Peace.
Out. Eve, cut it here.
Cut it after I say peace.
No, cut it after I say out.
No.